Welcome back to another mind-blowing episode of Please Look at My Art. Hey, what's up, painters? Today we're going through another round of subreddit submissions from you guys that submitted your art for me to look at r/PLAMA, P-L-A-M-A. Please look at my art. Start submitting now if you don't know about it. Get your art reviewed by your boy. Do it. I'll put a subliminal message just so it brainwashes you into doing it. Boom. Now you're brainwashed. Start submitting. Right after I put out our last episode, we got a ton of submissions. So again, I'm just going to apologize in advance. If you submitted and you didn't make it in, it doesn't mean I didn't like your art. We've just got a lot to go through and these videos can't be an hour long. Appreciate everybody that submitted. I'll try to respond to every single person on Reddit, but you may not make it into the video. Keep submitting though. Don't give up just because you didn't make it in a video. Enough rambling on. Let's look at some art. We're back on the PLAMA subreddit. This was the first one to be posted after our last video. Oh, that's hot. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Okay, so we got this one from Kays_art. Inks were done traditionally and the background was done digitally. Instagram @KaysArt. So we've got this skull. It's got some flowers in the eyes, some flowers over here. And then we've got all these little funny looking monsters coming off of them. I like this a lot. It's kind of menacing, but then you have these like fun little, I almost said goobers. I don't know why I almost said the word goobers, but yeah, I don't know. To me, they look like little goobers. That's what I would call them. I'm a big fan of mixing traditional ink and digital. My YouTube profile picture is actually a mix of ink and then digital coloring. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is awesome. I like the little crown, little frowny face. Depending on how you look at it, I guess it could be a smiley face, but to me, I don't know. I'm looking at it as a frowny face. Whatever. Moving on. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, this is nuts. So in our last one, we had somebody that did embroidery on a canvas. I had never seen that before. This person, this is nuts. So we got Free Balloon. It's a mixed media piece using acrylic paint, embroidery, and collage. Instagram Bryson_Olivares. This is nuts. What the heck? First off, that's terrifying. And the mouth. And the, yeah, the facial features, the collage part, I'm scared. Embroidery part is so sick. It's so textured, like, oh God. I know it's a picture and I know it's grossing me out, but because it's grossing me out, I just want to touch it. I want to know what that embroidery on the canvas feels like because that's so layered and it looks exactly the way like muscle striations would. Oh, ew. I love it. That's so sick. That one's awesome. Sitting by the sanitizer while watching Netflix, LOL. Instagram @FTDesigner. This one's pretty cool. I don't know, man. Here's the thing. This is the only time we're gonna put any quarantine related art into one of these videos. I'm so sick of seeing quarantine themed art and sanitizer themed art and all that stuff. Like, I'm over that whole thing. So you get an upvote, but just know I thought about downvoting. Not because of the art. The art's cool. I'm sick of that subject matter. We got this one from Squiggly_llama, and this is a lady beetle. This is sick because I really like traditional themed things. I have a couple traditional tattoos on my left leg. I could definitely see that just being a tattoo on somebody. And I'm thinking that you probably did this digital because you got like the textured paper, you got this spray red in the back. That's awesome. Ooh, I want this, kind of. This is dope. I would buy this. Definitely upvote. So this one is from Instagram The Awkward Party, and it's a 5-layer woodcut. Me and my friend have kicked around the idea of doing like multi-layer pieces like this with thinner wood, because I do a lot of I do all my woodcuts, but these are usually on 1/2" ply, and I would love to start using some like really skinny plies and doing multiple layers, because then I could get really textured with the faces and stuff. It would almost be like that embroidery that we saw with all the muscles and stuff. I could get crazy with mine. But this is awesome. I would hang this up in the background for my videos. That's so sick. I like that a lot. Sex, drugs, and money. That's so dope. Oh my God. And okay, so it's got the money sign on the eye, tongue hanging out there, and then drooling. Oh my God, that's so dope. I want this. This one's amazing. This one even gets a comment. Damn, that's so sick. All right, so moving on, we have The Fisherman by @ChrisUnderwoodArt. I really like the color selection in this. I like how it's kind of faded, but also like use brighter pastel-y colors. Big fan of your color selection in this one. This is definitely something I could see just like being in a cartoon. Like this is awesome. And I like the little ghost coming out there. I don't know if you guys could tell, like in the last video too, like I was like, oh, look at the little ghost. If you guys make little ghost in your art, you could literally draw a hunk of and you put a little funny looking cute ghost next to it, and I'm gonna be like, oh, that's dope. Frog like climbing over the shoulder, that's really cool. I like that. All the fishing rods. I'm noticing more and more detail the more I look. This is awesome. Up though. So this is from Instagram, LWIAY. I don't know how to say that. You can read the screen, damn it. A dude, but make it in gouache. I think that's how you spell it. Is it gouache or is it gouache? I don't know. Paint. I'm gonna keep saying it the way I like to. Gouache. I've never painted with this medium, and that's kind of why this one caught my eye, because I am very curious about how it would be to paint with it. It's awesome because it gets that like watercolory feel, but I've heard that it's more the consistency of acrylic paint. And yeah, I'm not good with watercolors at all. I'm absolutely trash at watercolor painting, but this is really cool. It just gives off that watercolory feel, but I know that it's also kind of acrylic based. Unless I'm given the context behind these pieces and you guys give an explanation as to what like the stylization is, I'm just gonna like give a little critique. I'm not saying this is bad in any way, shape, or form. I'll just say that this eye is a lot bigger than this eye. It stands out a little too much. Maybe you were trying to do that. I don't know, because there's no explanation. But if you guys want to give like little explanations like, hey, I was doing this stylized portion for this, that would definitely help me when I'm looking at it, and then I can say like, oh yeah, I want to give this person tips to make this better, or oh, this is what they were going for, I should shut my ass up. Very cool though, I like. You tried to draw a donation bar overlay for your art stream in a similar style as Mr. Space Case. Let me see this. That's actually a really good idea. I do like the overlays for my streams, as you guys can see. You're looking at a PLAMA one right now. But yeah, this is awesome. I've never thought about doing one for the donation bar. Very cool. This is from Irby Tattoos, also known as Irby Games on YouTube. My dog. He comes and hangs out on my live streams and stuff, and he just ordered a sticker recently. That's my dude. Hell yeah. Shout out Irby. Everyone go fill this MFer's donation bar up and buy his merch, or I'll beat the shit out of you. So this next one is from Egomaniac. Here's another post of your normal artwork, but your art account is Egomaniac on both Insta and Facebook. I believe this would be a canvas, just based off the texture of it. Kind of looks like it's acrylic paint. So we've got these phases of the moon. We've got this guy, eye on his hand. He's got the third eye open. The nose kind of looks like the way I do my nose, so I back that. That's sick. Kind of like skull-like, almost reptilian feature, like, oh, hold on. Keep your eyes out, people, they're everywhere. And we've got some like symbols and stuff. I don't really know what those are, but I'm an idiot. So, ooh, I really like this guy. So this is from a repeat submitter, Cameron Kinchin Design. Very cool guy. This is another one that like, I would hang this in the background. This is dope. This is really cool though. Like he did a great job mixing these in and blending these to where they don't look like they stand out too much, and then did a great job with the whites and stuff, like making it blend in with that. Cause I imagine he kind of like splashed it with some like paint pens or like Poscas or something. And yeah, that looks sick. I like that a lot. And I like the glasses and the face. Like he's just chilling. Just full on chilling. Oh shoot, this next one. Okay, so this is from Egomaniac as well. This person goes so hard with painting. Here's an album cover that you were commissioned to make for your great aunt. She's an herbalist who has a machine that reads the vibrations found in plants and uses a synthesizer to turn it into music. You can find her music on Spotify. That sounds so interesting. I'm for sure gonna check that out because I want to hear what plant music sounds like. So this is The Mystical Music of Plants, Ayahuasca, directed by Janice March Prelesnik. And yeah, this is cool. It's kind of dark. Like I almost feel like this is something you'd see on like a Slayer album cover. Not something that like you would imagine like listening to plants. I imagine seeing this as like a fine detail on like a Slayer album cover. So you might have a future in doing like metal album covers, and you could still do exactly what you're doing now, but it's a little eerie. I like it. Not gonna lie. If I took part in some ayahuasca and I saw this guy, probably gonna shit my pants. I would be very, very, very afraid. I would love to try ayahuasca, but I've heard that it's like very, very intense, and I think my heart might explode if I ever tried it. Sweet Dreams. This was a project for your design class. You used yarn, acrylic paint, latex charms, colored hot glue, and an embroidery hoop. More pics on your Instagram at Bryson_Olivares. This looks like a unicorn threw up. And I mean that in a good way. All the stuff in there, oh man. It's like something you would picture in like a grandmom's house, and you just see it and you're like, Grandma, why do you have this? And she just looks at you and is like, mind your business, I like what I like. It's so colorful. And like, I'm somebody that loves color, but when it comes to like my room, if you guys saw, like all my furniture is black, all of my walls are white, black and whites with accents. This is just so much color. Oh. Ugh, unicorn vomit. It's cool though, upvote for sure. Just if that was in my house, I would set my house on fire. So this one comes from Rock Art and Design. Broshed. I am a self-taught digital artist. Only started drawing about 2 years ago, still learning a lot. Found your story inspiring as I have been struggling to know how to promote and get my work out there. Thank you for starting PLAMA, and then their Instagram account. So first off, thank you. I'm glad you took the step in submitting your art, sharing it with everybody, having the confidence in yourself to post. That's freaking cool. Shout out to you. So we've got this witch. I've been doing a lot of digital work lately, so I don't know what program you're using. I really like this, and I'm gonna give you some advice as a fellow digital artist, and I'll just say, like, if you're using Procreate, I would maybe tighten up some of these lines. Like, see how they're kind of a little splotchy right there? I totally understand that, like, wood wouldn't be straight. The way, like, certain pixels look there, it doesn't even look like it's, like, curved wood. Like, down here, this totally looks like curved wood, and you killed that. But up here, like, some of the pixels are just a little off, so I would maybe just go in, straighten those out a little bit, take some of those extra pixels out of there, because yeah, like for an average viewer, like you're just looking, you're like, oh, that's really sick. But for someone to really get in there, you're gonna see those extra pixels, and say you're doing that as a commission for somebody, it might sound ridiculous, but extra pixels could be the difference between like a client fully being cool with their product and like no more changes, or a couple pixels could be like, hey, I don't like this, and I don't know why, but I don't like this, and all you had to do was change those couple pixels. I would just recommend going in, smoothing that out. Other than that, very dope piece. I really like your mix of color in the hat, and I like all these blacks and grays. It definitely makes this kind of maroonish brown pinks, makes them pop a lot more. I like this a lot because I really like witches and stuff too. I like ghosts and witches and like Halloween-y stuff. Yeah, keep submitting that because I like that. Good job, Rock Art Design. You should definitely keep submitting, keep doing your art. It's awesome. So this one is Melting Man, and it's an Instagram link. Check out Mr. Nerdite on Instagram, and we've got this Melting Man. Oh, it looks like maggots all over his face. It makes me want to vomit. So I just read Stephen King, Outsider. Spoiler alert. Skip ahead like 30 seconds if you don't want the book to be spoiled. At the end, the kind of monstery thing, it ends up being this like being made of worms, and they like end up crawling out of the face, and like they start scurrying towards the protagonist trying to get him, and then the worm slowly dies, they get exposed to air. And this is actually exactly what I picture when I'm now thinking of that book, and that's so crazy because I just finished that book last night. So the fact that like I go on, I do the subreddit today, oh, it's so gross and like so perfectly represents like Stephen King Outsider. So Mr. Nerdite, you should check out that book. Stephen King, The Outsider. You guys should all go read that book. It's a little slow, but it's worth the read. I like it a lot. Yeah, we got like some missing teeth. This eye is all gross. These look like fingers just like grabbing the eye and forcing it shut. Oh, I love gross stuff. It's so foul but like satisfying at the same time. Man, that's cool. And I really like how you made sure you did all these folding details and stuff. Yeah, I'm very curious how long this took you. This is amazing. I like this a lot. It's just, worms. Oh, maggots. And that brings us to the top. Alright guys, so that is the end of our Please Look at My Art subreddit review number 2. As always, you guys can go over, submit your art, add your Instagram names, your social links, your websites, anything that's going to get eyes on your stuff. The whole reason we do this is so new people can find you, you can grow in an art community, you can get advice, keep it nice. That rhymed. Space Case mixtape coming soon. I thought it was really cool that we got another embroidery submission. I know in the third part that I'll film, I'll most likely have another embroidery. My best friend, he got inspired from watching the last PLAMA video, and he saw the person that did the embroidered canvas, and he was like, oh, I want to do something like that. So he did a piece like that, but he was a little nervous about submitting. So I'm going to talk him into doing it since we had another one in this one, and we'll definitely have another embroidered art in part 3. So everybody keep your eyes tuned for Keenan's artwork. Fantastic artist. I'm excited to get him to kind of, step out of his shell and start sharing his art more with you guys. Yeah, share your art to the subreddit. It's a great place to just like find new artists, make cool friends, tell people what you like, tell people like, hey, I think you could do this a little better. Ask people for their critiques. Like, that's what this subreddit's here for. It's here for you guys to grow as artists. It's there for me to submit my stuff, get advice from you guys. Get over there, start submitting. PLAMA, we do it for you. Let me know what your favorite piece that you saw in this video was in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, go follow our subreddit. Start submitting your art. As always, I appreciate you guys all. Thank you so much. Peace.